claps have to be louder, guys. Come on. A warm welcome.
Welcome, Sunny Baji, Rishabh, Shivam. Good to see you again. And we have Aniket from B4U and Niranjan from Vijeta Films and Sunil Shah from B4U as well. But right now, let's get started with the press conference. All your questions ready? Go ahead, fire away.
Yes. So who's going to shoot first?
Did it make you feel that you want to see this film? Just to question you first.
We're all big fans of Bharat, so I think everybody wants to know where the story is taking hold now.
Right, so if you're aware of my earlier films, so then it becomes easier for me. Let my brother come. Come on.
Wow, that's called double power. Come on, the claps have to be louder. A warm welcome, Bobby.
Right, see that film, when we did that film, we were basically trying to, it was a subject which came across to me and Raj was very new and he came the producer and I loved the film subject but the producer ran away. So then I had a great task running around to find a producer for it. And I couldn't find a producer. Eventually I made my dad hear the story and he loved it, so we became producers. So that's how Ghayal took off basically, and after that definitely when the film was made and it was ready, we had no idea what we had done, how good or bad it was. But eventually the film spoke for itself and gave us all the laurels and everything. So definitely I love that character of Ajay Mehra and I wanted to bring him across again. And that time Ajay Mehra was young, so he was basically reflecting the society at that time the way it was. And now I wanted to bring him now today. And so when today is today, when it got completed, I realized it's 26 years. But definitely I wanted to bring in something which would be very relevant to the society, to the youngsters. So I brought in all the youngsters which would be representing the youth which is there right now in Mumbai in India, how they are at this age of 16 and 17. And as a society, as families, how we are together and how close we are basically with the children and how protective or not protective the way it is, because there are certain families, they're very close, there are certain families which are of different genre. So I tried to bring everything, but then we come back to who's the villain. Now that was very difficult because we don't have a villain per se in our society anymore. We can say he is the bad man because we all have grays in ourselves. So that's where I started working. It was difficult. But definitely when you will see the film, you will realize what I'm trying to do. And so Ajay Mehra is basically the same Ajay Mehra which was there. He was younger, he is now matured, he has seen a lot of life, he's gone through a lot of hardship. And he's trying to make himself usable or trying to see what he can do in the society right now.
Did you miss Meenakshi and Amrish Puri ji on the sets when you came back the second time around?
Oh yeah, definitely. Amrish ji to 100% because he was very, very close to me. And definitely. Obviously Meenakshi, because from the character point of view, Meenakshi was, the rest of the characters had passed away in the film. But Omji's character was there, Meenakshi's character is there. So I have bits and pieces which are there in this film again, but I would not want to talk about it because it's just around the corner.
Before we go on to the next question, sorry, we would also like to invite Mr. Aniket and Sunil Shah from B4U to please join us on stage.
I
Sunil is promising me that he's going to see that my film becomes a hit overseas.
It is already.
Tell us a little bit about Sunil approaching the movie not only as the lead actor but also as, you know, behind the camera as the director. Were there other nuances of the film and writing it? You know, you have so many caps on in this movie.
Yeah, what all happened is because, like I said, I was trying my level best to make this film, and somehow the directors whom I was trying to work with and the writers I was trying to work with were not kind of matching up with the vision I had in my mind. So I had to eventually, you know, try and dig into myself and said, why am I being so difficult? And I realized, no, I'm not being difficult. There's something which I definitely want to bring across. So there I started writing, and there I decided to become a director again. Doing so many things is, it really, all I can say is that it's been 2.5 years now, and I loved all the moments of it because I really got to enjoy and bring across what I actually think about the life around us, and you know, bring all those experiences, what I've seen around, and write it down, and you know, and as a director, catch hold of different actors, audition them, pick them up, and so that they can portray what you have, the characters which you have written down there. So. And then shooting it and bringing it all across on the screen was really a beautiful and lovely task. It was not difficult from any angle because I was loving every moment of it, because things were happening. And when things start happening, they just happen, and you start enjoying them.
Has your dad given any inputs in the movie?
My dad in totality is such a big input for me. Whatever I am is what basically there's some influence of him all the time on me, and that's the way it is.
Thank you very much, Alhassan.
Hi, this is Manjusha from Gulf News. How are you?
I'm fine.
The trailers look very good. You need to tell us, how many years did you invest in this movie? I ask you this because it looks like as if it was a very challenging one to pull off. You had a tough time even convincing people that this is a viable project.
Yeah, this film it's taken me 3 years now, I would say, and before that I was trying to find a right writer and a right director before that, but till eventually I took it on myself.
And how is Bobby Deol involved in this? I'm surprised to see him here. It's good to see the family. But
oh well, Bobby is Vijayta Films.
It's all in the family, isn't it?
That's right.
It's a big moment for all of us. So, Ghayal was one of my favorite films, and I've grown up wanting to do films like that, but never got any kind of script which was such a powerful script like Ghayal was. And I'm sitting next to one of my favorite directors, because my best performance, I think, was in Dil Lagi, and it was a great film. It was just luck didn't favor us that much. So I'm looking forward to this film, and looking forward to working with my brother as an actor and director again one day. But it's a special moment, and that's why I'm here. I love Dubai, and I'm here with him to support the film.
And will there be a sibling reunion that we don't know about in the sequel, or
No,
is that a surprise?
No.
No, we're not doing sequels all the time.
No, but definitely we have done Yamla Pagla, and definitely we are hoping that we get a great script so that we can entertain everybody all together, because we love being together, because that's the time where we actually are together.
Right. Can you tell us more about the action? It seems quite slick and stylish.
Yeah, I wanted, like what Ghayal was, it had a very realistic approach to the action, and definitely now our cinema has brought in action which is a little bit beyond a Superman and a Batman. So, I mean, I'm one of them who's been part of this thing which we have done, definitely. But I wanted to bring in a very real approach to it, and I had watched Bourne Ultimatum and Identity, and I liked the action in that film, so I approached Dan Bradley over there and narrated him the idea, and he was available and he liked it, and so that's how I got him in, and you can see the action speaks for itself, the way it is. So he was with me for nearly 4 months. We were shooting the whole thing.
No stunt doubles or anything. You did the stunts on your
Well,
own.
we do our stunts. We have doubles. It's a mix of both the things. It all depends sometimes because certain times your back. I have a very bad back, so sometimes you have to let go of certain things.
All the best.
Thank you.
Hi, Sanipaji. This is Vineet from Solo 1024.
Right?
I've already grilled you enough in the studios. But now I would like to ask Shivam and Rishabh. I mean, tell us about your experience working with this one of the most adorable actors. Sanipaji has always been our favorite, not only on screen but off screen also. Each time you meet him, he is so adorable. So, was he ever tough with you guys on the sets? Or did you find him a little tough as a director? What were your learning curves with him? What did you learn? The most amazing part about Sunny Deol working with him?
As you said, every time you meet him, every time you see him, he becomes more adorable. For us, every time we met him, the respect that we had for him went up one notch. Because we weren't just seeing Sunny Deol, the actor, which we all have known. We were seeing Sunny Deol, the director, and he was in a sense passing on his craft to us as a director to an actor. So it was phenomenal working with him and seeing how he does what he does. And now to see all of that come together on screen, we're really seeing what his vision was all about. And I personally feel very honored that he gave me a chance to be a part of that vision. So that's what it's been like for me.
So I would start with that if my role is being appreciated by people, it would be just because of him. So whatever he has taken out of from me, that would be seen, that would be shown on the movie. So I would say that because this is my first work, so I couldn't have asked for a better start for my career, you know. And to work with such a legend actor, I would say that's the best thing. That's the best start, and I would cherish these moments forever. Till I die, probably till my death.
Sanipaji, were they sweet like this all throughout the shooting, or did anyone try to play a prank on you?
Actually, to be honest, I took him into the room there. I said, "This is all what you're going to say out there."
No. I think you all know how he is. So
he was the one playing prank on everyone?
No, we didn't get a chance to play pranks in this film actually because the film demanded a lot of concentration because the kind of thing we were all trying to do, and definitely I was trying to bring out a vision which quite a lot of my technicians were not aware which way I was trying to do it. And as the film was progressing, they realized because the last film I had done was years back, and nobody knows. The technicians don't know what I'm looking at, you know. So they were all discovering what I was trying to bring across, and eventually everything's turned out nice. So let's hope on the 4th of Feb we all go watch the film, and you'll help me reach out to all the audience out there. I need to reach out to them, and then definitely if the film is good, they will like it. Otherwise, that's it.
I would like to ask Mr. Sunil and Aniket also, how was your experience associating with such a legendary actor and such a movie which is coming with a huge success? Kyle, we all know about it. Now Kyle, once again, please.
I've worked with the Deols a lot. I've released quite a few of their films as well. But last year in December I saw the film and I fell in love with him, and somehow I tried to convince the co-producer and Sunny I have to release this film internationally. It's a wonderful film. I think it's Sunny's one of outstanding films he's made. So we're pleased to release the film.
And in terms of releasing the film, it's I think the widest possible release that we are giving on this film. It will be released in about 70 cinemas in Middle East and more than 300 screens worldwide. So it's actually a proud moment for all of us at B4U and a privilege to be presenter of this film. Thank you, Sunny sir.
Thank you.
One last question from my end, since these two are already in Cloud9 working with you. What have you got from these two kids, and a few more kids are there in the film? If
What
you have
I-
to tell them now something.
Well, being with them and working with them and trying them or asking them to do what I've been wanting them was making me revisit my young days. There's only differences then and now is that that time things were a little bit more rustic. Otherwise, nothing has changed actually. Only the digital format has made us not move around a little bit. But otherwise, I think everybody's will and the wanting to be and the definition of wanting to really, at this age, we want to go out and conquer the world. And that's what was there with all these kids.
Thank you so much.
Sahibranji, a big hello from Pallini and Anand from Suno 1024. We are on your right. Right behind the mic.
Oh, yeah.
The last time, a flashback, Kyle fetched you a national award. So this time while shooting for Kyle once again, was there some sort of pressure in your head that, I have to live up to that?
No, actually, whenever I've worked well is when I don't expect anything out of it. And when things happen, I don't know, that's the most wonderful thing, is when the work, you really don't know if you've done a good job because end of the day, we are trying our level best to bring out what we're thinking. Sometimes we bring in 40% of it, sometimes 60 or 70, but we never attain 100%. But the viewers out there, I don't have the knowledge about that. And so they feel what we gave out over there was really good. So I hope this time also I can fool them.
All right, can we move on to the next question? Can you please, Mike?
Sanjeev, just taking forward, these days about the movie is not just about the movie making process, it's also about marketing it. And the creative process has become so gimmicky because it's all about the budget, about chasing the numbers at the box office. But what I've seen, at least for Kyle, has been very refreshing. The concentration is on the trailer, the concentration is on the story. Was it very conscious decision on your part to do exactly that?
Yeah, you see, the kind of films that I've always done have never been looking at the box office, but because I always believe if you do a good job and if it is really good, it'll do its needful, and that's the way it should be, a good thing will pay off, and if that pays off, you feel good and proud about it, rather than, something works because of the way the world has changed now, where we have to, if you market things very beautifully, we can bluff people. I think this is something which we learn from the shopkeepers, if you ask me. They pack those things up so beautifully in a box, and when you take it out, you feel it's so beautiful and it breaks. So it's all packaging, but no, definitely. If the stuff is good, it's good. And I just hope that, like how Maghal was, this film also takes me where the film should take it. And I've done my best. My effort for this film was basically is that I really want the new generation of actors and directors to come across, which should not be basically running around the gimmick of just working for 100 crores or 200 crores, but working for something which they believe in.
If you actually look back at the original Kyle and you look at today's crop of actors, do you think there's anybody out there who could essay that same angry young man character the way you managed?
Yeah, definitely, Sunny Deol. That's why I'm once again there and definitely have the youngsters with me. I really can't say that, because it won't be fair for me to, pick up any other actor right now because I haven't seen most of their work and also it's a little difficult thing for me to say right now. But I'm sure there are quite a lot of them who have got the intensity and are doing a great job, definitely.
Will we soon someday, at least in the near future, see the other iconic character that you portrayed on screen in Damini? Everybody has wanted to see a film just on COVID.
I know. That is a character which can be brought across and beautifully. But let this be my acid test. Let this film be. Let me know. I mean, once it releases, I will know. Okay, can I connect to the world? Can I connect to the audience? Can I really bring out what I'm thinking, which is within me? Then definitely, why not go with? Why not?
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Bobby, what's with the new look?
I had enough time to grow a beard. Ran out of blades to shave. No, I'm just working on something which the character needed to have a different kind of look. So we thought that I should grow a beard, my director and me. So I'm just playing around with it, and let's see how I feel about the script, and then work with the beard or without it.
You've been a silent supporter all throughout the promotions of Kyle once again.
Me?
Yeah.
I'm always silent.
Okay, if you had to direct a movie right here, if you had to direct a movie with your brother as the lead star, which movie or what sort of a movie would you actually?
First of all, I don't know if I will ever become a director, but I would make a great romantic with my brother. Because I think he's an amazing actor. It's just that what happens in our industry is you get an image and you get typecasted with only those kind of roles. And so, I mean, that's the sad part of being in our film industry, is that you don't get choices after that. Which was not the same when my dad was in the industry working when he was younger. He's done all kinds of films. In 1 year, he's given a romantic, comedy and action, so things change.
Yeah, that time when the earlier days of my dad, especially, I always feel the 60s was the golden period, because that's when there were really talented directors, writers and actors. Everything was music. Everything was really there. And till today we hum those songs. We want to watch those characters. We want to watch those films. So definitely there was something so much in it that it's still lingering along with us.
Out of the two of you, who's more romantic, Bobby or Sandeep, in real life?
I think they also are very romantic.
Do we have any more questions? Yes, go ahead.
Hello, Sinmaji. Hello, Bobby sir.
Hello.
Hello.
Sir, just in the latter way, जब आपका 2.5 किलो था, मेरा 500 ग्राम था. 25 साल हो गए. आप में जाके 2.5 किलो का हाथ हो गया मेरा. Just tell me that how could you maintain your body the same shape when you left the last time? This question is from all my roommates. I'm one of the children of Room 1024.
अच्छा.
ये क्वेश्चन 25 साल से मेरे मामा जी मुझे पूछते हैं. आज आपको पूछने वाला हूँ.
देखिए ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. मेरे को I've been just blessed with the genes and basically I've always been into sports. शुरू से ही मैं पढ़ाई कम करता था, खेलता जाता था. तो I've always been wanting. I like to get up early in the morning, and I like to work out. I like to play games. So and I eat well. It's not that I try to diet or something, and I burn my calories while playing or doing something. So, and I don't drink, I don't smoke. So maybe putting all these things together has kept me going the way I am.
That's great. Sir, another question. Hire once again. Did you have a problem putting the same name? What was going in your mind when you thought that guy का physical बनाते हैं, तो फिर part 2 होगा या फिर hire? So what were you actually thinking when you projected the movie first, or you got the title?
No, it was it was a movie which I wanted to. The character Ajay Mehra, मैं चाह रहा था उसे आगे लेके जाऊँ. I wanted to take it ahead, and I was not because क्या हो जाता है? It becomes very easy from commercial point of view making a part 2, part 3. But that's not what I was looking at. I was looking at something which I have enjoyed, and I want to bring that character across again, but with a content which has to be strong enough so it justifies it, not for the sake of it. So that's why I have the kids in the film, and I'm promoting the way the film is rather than, you know, kitne logon ne mujhe kaha ki why aren't you promoting yourself more? I said what the film is what needs to be promoted, because उस पर मैंने इतनी energy लगाई है, उतना सब कुछ वक्त दिया है, तो end of the day मैं उससे क्यों छुपाऊँ? जो मेरी फिल्म है वो मुझे दिखानी, trailers भी वही दिखाएं जो मेरी फिल्म है.
Final question is that मेरे वाला commitment है कि मैं मेरे दोस्तों के साथ मूवी जरूर देखूँगा. After seeing that trailer, I felt it is worth a watch. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.